Hello and welcome. It is 11:25 a.m. Eastern, February 19, 2021. My name is Derek. Money Charts channel, all bets and the like trades. It's your own risk, your own reward. It took me about 4 minutes, if not less than that, to calculate that we still have upward target left on Polkadot. As I just recently did a video on that of gold and Fibonacci. So I'm going to use the exact same spreadsheet that I used there for the information. But within this, before September begun, we had a range from key low to key high. So I'm looking at what the 61.8% down retracement would be. High divided by this level area there to the key upside targets. Now within the Fibonacci, the high is $6.80, the low is $2.61.5, which meant the key level was 377. So 680 divided by 3.7. That's the Fibonacci levels that I've been using, which gives me a 1.8 variable or number. That's not a variable. Actually, it is a variable. Whatever. I'm thinking of integer, which doesn't have decimals, but 1.618. Then these are all some key other Fibonacci numbers, and this is where they just get out of hand kind of deal. That's just the nature of the business or the nature of the numbers. But we'll see how, I mean, at least for now, I can highlight, maybe put these levels in bold and maybe make them look a little bit nicer with a comma and less decimals. 979. Well, that's just great. And 1766, because it's above both these numbers. So therefore, if these numbers pass, and they most certainly will, well then 4587, which is why I'm saying there's more upside target left. Next key level after that is 215. If it breaks that, $2,600. So 979 being the first one, roughly around, okay. Yeah, it passed. And, oh, does it? Yeah, 1856 is where I see this high. I got my highlight there, and of course that's 1766. So again, I'm gonna make that a pass. It's just doing its thing as it normally does. So therefore, next key level is about 45. It's at 34 now. I just don't think that this move here is over. And I see on the daily chart how this last time it's been within the 18 average. It got there, approached it, at least on the 4-hour term time frame, and it lasted there for about 5 periods. And we had excitation within the night, morning, whatever, 3 o'clock in the morning stamp, and beautiful hold period. And we're starting the new one, and it's still hanging in there pretty good at the upper end of the movement. Within the 15-minute term time frame, we have this low. There's 0 midnight, so it's just going right at the start of the new U.S. New York time frame day. Makes the high, pullback. It makes a high, correction, high, a little bit of a correction, high, bigger correction. First time not only that it approached into the 18 average of closes, but even had this move below it, establishing a level of support at 32.5. But I mean, it never even came close to even attempting to test it, let alone testing it itself. 18 average of highs was a little bit of resistance on this 10-hour stamp. Not much of a pullback though. And then next period it gets to, it closes at it, and then the very next after that, starting from the 18 average of lows, getting above it and closing above it, and then for 3 consecutive periods after that, holding and staying above it. Well, resistance, we can see that the established resistance on this one here got a little bit higher here. Just beautiful, beautiful holding within this move. It looks to me as if that this is ready for a full-fledged move. And Bitcoin's doing damn good today as well. I'm looking at the 5-minute time frame, 54,388. So the last time all-time highs has been seen was the previous period. So it's just doing its thing, I suppose. Weekly chart, just fantastic. fantastic moves. Gold is most certainly in a market where buyers are in big control, but it is starting to get decently extended amongst this. But this can mean, oh my goodness, we have a month where it does go to maybe 120,000. It's so live for the price to double with like in a matter of no time, like 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 6 weeks. I'm not saying that's the case, but sure as heck wouldn't surprise me the way this thing has been going. The story is really easy to go through. I've talked about it many times, but from this low, I mean, there's a tremendous move right there. It was overextended here, well overextended. It was well overextended here at like 3,500, and then it goes up to like 20, and then pull back. This range is passé, has been. The current trend started on excitation of the 18 average, and you can I remember talking about this. Yeah, I don't know if it means too much, and I sarcastically saying it means a lot, and I even stated that, and wow, it's just been one of those phenomenal moves. But it's going to have a decent sized pullback, decent sized move, decent sized pullback. Where we came from is in the range of 12,000 to 20. But if you get a situation, this is the wrong chart to look at, I'm believing, because I should be looking at the this one here, which gives me more data. When you have a phenomenal move, you don't necessarily have to come back to where you came from. We had this resistance here in this November stamp. It resisted it again here, and then it broke it out. It never came back to that level. And then we had this level of resistance, which it did come back to. They made this level of resistance at about 1,200. It came close, but it never came back to where it came from. And then we had this level of resistance at 20,000. I mean, sure, if it's going to be toppy in this area, 50, 60, 75,000, then yeah, it's probably going to come back to where it came from. But if this just goes to like mind-boggling proportions like it has done so in the past, 150, 160, 180, 200, pretty damn good chance it may not come back to where it came from. And when these things have spectacular moves, and I can only see 2 in the past, it's on the 3rd now. Number 1, number 2, and we're starting off on number 3. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. Have yourself a great day. Bye-bye.